Hi.
Hi, Chef. Welcome to REVtalk. So nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy to be here. I'm glad we could finally figure things out in the schedule.
Yes. And I'm managing to see you after such a long time, maybe after 2 years, I believe. Last I saw you was
Yeah.
at Arena Fort Bishangarh. So, everything good? Well, how are you?
All good, yeah. Can't complain. Things could be worse. So
Yes,
we're still in a good place.
true. I agree. Anyways, without wasting time, because you have very limited time and you thank you for taking out your valuable time from such a busy schedule. Uh, so we already have almost more than 100 participants who have joined before time. Thank you everyone for being on time. I will just request everyone to keep themselves on mute and their videos off. I can see just now Deep, Avais and everyone. Please keep your videos off. So, Chef, this is basically, I would just give you a small introduction about REVtalk. During my COVID days, when I came back from Mumbai, JW to Jaipur back, during COVID time, I really thought that how should I utilize this time? And it was a long time passion that I wanted to do since my IMG days. That I wanted to have all the leaders of the industry, especially of the hotel industry, to be on one platform and share their experiences, their journeys, all the celebrities. And this was a long time passion. So finally, I succeeded in managing this. And then I started this. And fortunately, with God's blessings, uh, pretty like I am able to take a part of my bucket list. The one chapter has already opened. So
That's
definitely
amazing. That's amazing.
you don't
COVID has opened a lot of chapters for a lot of people. Things we didn't know we were capable of, right?
yes, I agree. So basically, definitely you don't require any introduction. In fact, we are not a person to that level that who can introduce you. But still, I have written something for you. So I'll just read out that because such a long journey and so many achievements in your and success in your life, I was unable to memorize it and just say without reading. So I just managed to write it. So everyone knows Chef Brar, but still, Chef Brar, born in Lucknow from a Jat family to Mr. Ishwar Singh and Surinder Kaur. He understood his love for food at a very young age, which we all know. Later, we'll know his journey from himself. He was inspired from the local kebabs vendors in Lucknow to make and serving food in langar, which I have seen lot of interviews of you in this research of 10 days. So I came to know that you started your food cooking process from some Gurudwara, which we'll shortly know. So to pursue his love of food, he joined the prestigious Institute of Hotel Management in Lucknow itself. And with the 2-year kitchen executive training programs, he did across so many hotel brands from Taj to Novotel, Radisson, Klages, and so many. We are proud to say that he was the youngest chef in the hotel industry in India. And I'm sure his parents, his family, so everyone in the hotel industry, those people who, there are many participants we have who are not from the hotel industry. I would like to tell, there is no hotel in entire India and no brand in the entire world who doesn't talks about chef as a achiever in this industry. So definitely, I would like to say not only a chef, not only a hotelier, not only a hospitality person, he is now an entrepreneur as well who runs so many hotels all across the world, which includes English to English in Mumbai, which includes your Mayura, and there are so many other hotels. A great passionate traveler, which I found so many places you have traveled, so many pictures. Here I would really like to tell you one thing, Chef. When I was making when I was planning the interview, I was thinking which picture should I take, this one. There is every picture is such a catching, I would say. I was so confused. Even I sat with my sister and I said, Didi, which picture? हाँ, ये वाला ले, ये वाला ले. She also got confused. She said, यार सारी pictures इतनी अच्छी है, क्या करें? But we managed finally. So just forgive us if we miss any of your favorite picture. Definitely, he has collaborated with Twitter India and Tourism Australia, with Mercedes Benz, he is very, very fond of traveling. In fact, I came to know during my research that you have a new passion of poeting. New upcoming was that a COVID part which you came across in the COVID? ये poetry का एकदम से.
So no, it's I always used to write. I always used to
Okay.
write, but then COVID sort of gave me the time to get back to writing.
Oh.
I've been writing ever since I was 11. So
Nice.
Hindi poetry is what I've been writing ever since I was 11.
So
But
we'll have
COVID
a small
definitely gave
poem
me the
from you
chance to
today.
get back. We
Okay.
don't know. We'll see what comes up.
So on personal front, he's the most loved and adorable celebrated chef today. Despite his unparalleled success, his strong family values and cultured upbringing has kept him very, very grounded. Guys, I have personally met him. I have personally spoken to him. I have seen so many celebrities who come to a hotel, just go to their room, then go back, speak to the general manager or speak to the head of the departments. But I have seen him not only speaking, chatting with the hoteliers, even with small kids or guests there, or the like Alila Fort Bishangarh was in the Bishangarh village, which I'm not sure everyone knows. It's a part of a village, small village near Jaipur. So the kids of, he was so fond of cooking. He's calling up the kids. The human resources department managed to call the kids, cook for them, and they enjoyed so much. Like I was feeling that, oh my God, some person itna grounded, and really, chef, that is so adorable, which I really, myself personally, I was so touched when I saw those kids coming and you were talking to them. And आप भी उनसे ऐसे बात कर रहे थे जैसे पहली बार मिल रहे हो, मतलब सॉरी पहली बार नहीं मिल रहे हो मतलब they were also so, बहुत अच्छा था वो. That day is for memorable for my entire life. I'll never forget that till I'm alive. So as a true Lucknowite and a chef, his heart always beats a little extra for Lucknow, I think. So it's
वो तो
just,
है ही है, ये वो तो you can take a Lucknowite out of Lucknow. You cannot take Lucknow out of a Lucknowite. So, वो तो है ही.
yes, agree. So in his, I believe in your own words, little did I know that the trail I took as a little boy helping the Gurudwara Langar would take me places, right? So this I saw somewhere in your one of your interview. Cooking on the streets, traveling across the world, hosting MasterChef TV shows. There is so much to talk about you. So I'm sure there is short of words. Before we begin with your journey from your side, we have, as a small gesture, I have prepared a small video for you. Hope you like.
very much.
Thank you so much, Chef. So, Chef, I just wanted to know, where did you, like, how did you enter the cooking? And we all know that you have started that, but I would really like to listen it from your side, that how did this journey started? Your childhood, and
Okay.
then you can take it across.
So first of all, a big thanks for everybody who's here. I'll just take a few names. Just for those whose names I can't take, I mean, I still see you, Ayush, a couple of Ayushes, Devang, Himanshu, Amit, Vaibhav, Rajat, Rajiv, Nikhil, Avais, Somil, Yogesh, Deep, Monica, Saurabh. Thank you all. और जिनके नाम मैं नहीं ले पा रहा हूँ, thanks to them as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hoping that I can contribute to your journey. I hope so that I hope as well that I can contribute to your journey and contribute and add some value to your 1 hour that you're deciding to spend with me. तो पहले तो शुक्रिया यहाँ होने के लिए. दूसरा, the journey तो जी बहुत ही, I think the journey for me is like any other journey. You know, it has had its shares of ups and downs. और एक fair share होता है ना up and down का, कि जो है evenly balance होने चाहिए ups और downs. तो बहुत सारे ups भी थे, बहुत सारे downs भी थे. Fortunately, you know, I always say cooking is a skill. While money can come and go, friends can come and go, skills never leave your hands. You know, you can lose your wallet, you can never lose the art of making an omelette.
Yes, absolutely.
So you can always build back the wallet by just starting an omelette cart. So you know, and that's how I've lived my life. I've lived my life by believing in the skill that we chefs acquire over the years. And I think the hospitality industry overall is about those skills. The notable parts of my journey were, if I had to pull out 3 biggest moments of my life, they would be the most down. They would not be the highs, they would be the lows. Because if I would not have seen those lows, I wouldn't have really learned my lessons. You know, my restaurant closing in Boston, you know, that was a low that really taught me a lot. It made me fastened, or it sped up my transition from being a chef to a business manager. You know, so a lot of lows in life have been my memorable moments. You know, the journey is on, and like I said, ऐसा कुछ special नहीं है. हम सबकी journey जो है, उसमें वैसे ही highs and lows होते हैं. It's just that, you know, some of us get to talk about it. So I'm just lucky to talk about it. But I'm just happy that I've worked in an industry which believes in skill, because like I said, good times or bad times, you never lose skill.
Correct. I would really like to know how that langar part is connected with your life.
I see, as a kid, you know, it's a very Punjabi family tradition, Sardar family tradition, के Sunday गुरुद्वारे जाना ही जाना है types. So my grandfather, he was an ex-Fauji. He always believed that Sunday is Gurdwara day. He was just trained like that. Okay. And every Sunday he used to take the bicycle, put me behind. मैं ही छोटा लड़का होता था, तो मेरे ऊपर ही जोर चलता था उनका, तो मेरे को बिठा के ले जाते, you know. Or yeah, and then when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, and as a kid, how long can you sit with folded hands inside a Gurdwara? You know? You start looking around for where the action is, and in this case, the action was mostly in the langar halls, you know, or the langar areas. सबसे ज़्यादा भीड़ भाड़ action वहीं पे होता है. So that's when the journey started. That's when I felt that this is nice. You know, it's not. I didn't want to be a chef then, but really? I just liked the hustle bustle, and it was much better than sitting in the Gurdwara with the hands folded for 3 hours. You know? So I just felt that was a better place to be, and I just liked the life that happened around food, and that sort of subconsciously built my first connect with food.
Great. Apart from that, you have been traveling so many places. Like, I just wanted to know ki your international hotels, what made you thought opening the restaurants and moving from a celebrity life as an entrepreneur, and how which year that challenge came, and what made you entered into the entrepreneur life?
See, I entered the entrepreneurial. So my career graph has been, I joined the Taj as an HOMT,
Yes.
Worked with the Taj in Goa, moved to the Oberoi New Delhi. From the Oberoi New Delhi, I opened the Radisson in Noida. That's where I became an executive chef at some 25 years of age. From Radisson Noida, I moved to the Claridge's New Delhi. The hotel was doing well. We acquired Nava Palace Masuri, we acquired Atrium, we acquired Claridge's Surajkund. I helped renovate those hotels. So I'd done a lot by the time I was fortunate enough to have done a lot by the time I was 27. And at 27, 28, you're like, okay, this is done. You understand the mechanics of it. See, the bad part about the job is sometimes it takes over the profession. Sometimes, because job is mechanics. You need to understand how to survive in a job, you know. But we forget the fact that we are also professionals. And being professionals is much bigger than being an employee, And I think at some point in time, I decided that, hey, I was more than a good employee. I was also a professional. And being a professional, I could probably venture out on my own. And so at 28, that's when I decided to first fail. My first entrepreneurship failure happened at 28, and I kept failing for the next 4 5 years uh, because the ecosystem changed. Suddenly, you were not a hotel executive chef or a hotel corporate chef where you could write an email and things got done.
Right.
You had your own business. You had to fix your fridge yourself. You had to clean the dishwasher yourself. It took me some time adjusting because this was not just a switch from an employee to a professional. It was also a switch from India to the US. New people, new work environment, new laws, and I took my time settling down. Fortunately, I sort of settled down. Finally, managed to settle a few restaurants, and then came back and tried to become an employee again for a year and a half with the Accor group. But I decided that my days of being an employee were over, and I was happy being self-employed. Wow. So I went back to being a self-employed professional, as I call myself.
Great. But this is true that today you are hosting shows, you have your own YouTube channels, you have done MasterChef, you travel across so many places, then you have a beautiful personal life, you have such a cute son, your son is super duper cute. Like, I was feeling like when I was making the video, I was saying ye bhi le lo. So then I later realized कि अरे chef का video बनाना है, chef के बेटे का video नहीं बनाना है, but he's super cute and I would really like to say that. So how do you balance all these things, entrepreneur life, a celebrity life, a father, a son? Doesn't that
Just
mix it together and makes it difficult at times?
No, having a short-term memory helps. Let's put it like that. The only thing that I know, I'm a very jat like that. I'm a very jat boy. कि जो सामने है उससे करो और अच्छे से करो. उसके बाद जो सामने आएगा उसको कर लेना, अच्छे से कर लेना. So that helps. Opening one window at a time, closing it well, opening the second window really helps. The only thing you got to do is you got to be able to have compartments in your head that you need to open and close when you open and close those windows. But I honestly believe my mantra has always been just do what's in front of you and do it well and do it with all पूरी शिद्दत से करो. जो सामने है उसको पूरी शिद्दत से करो. और don't think about कि मेरे को 4 चीजें और करनी. जो सामने है उसको शिद्दत से करो. उसके बाद and you just the moment it's like in a windy room. If you have 10 windows and you keep opening and closing windows, you're basically doing nothing. You handle a window at a time and do it well.
True, correct. So, as per the sections in the interview, like we have a fun rapid fire round for you. But before starting that, we have such a entire fan following here today. I have received so many messages, so many people that we want to talk to chef, we want to talk to chef. So we are lucky, or I'm also lucky enough to give opportunity to few people. So I'll start with some of my partners. The REVtalk, when it started, I partnered it one with some of the institutes, and just for your episode, we had one Dr. Mani, who is there with us today. She is a food scientist from ICR Delhi. So when she saw my post on social media, she personally contacted us and said that I want to be associated for this episode, not for REVtalk. She has nothing to do, but for Chef Ranveer Brar episode. So I will just firstly like to invite her, and then one by one we can take all the fans up. Guys, Dr. Mani, if you can just switch on your video, and we welcome you to REVtalk. Should I help her? 1 second. She also is I would like to tell you, chef, she's also a food scientist ke saath saath. She also does food audits for restaurants and for many places. She has a journey of around, I believe, 2 decades in the education sector. She has done her microbiology and such a like. So I think she's unable. Where is she gone? 1 second.
I did see her when I was scrolling by. I
She's
did
here.
see her.
She's here.
She's right here.
Yeah, asked to start. I also saw her when she joined in. By the time, I believe we also have another College of Hotel Management with us.
No, it's okay. Archana,
Okay.
It's okay. I was not able to
Yeah.
unmute.
Yes. Now I can see you. So,
yes. Hello, chef.
How are you, Ji?
I'm good. I'm good. It's a pleasure talking to you.
It's my pleasure.
So, firstly, I'll thank Archana for giving this opportunity on REVtalk. And it's really a big opportunity. It's like a dream come true talking to you, chef. I've been following your recipes since so long, I can't tell you. And I have made so many things that you have given your recipes in Maa Ki Baat and food and things like that. And they turn out so well. That's why you are my favorite chef, because it just turns out brilliant whenever I follow a recipe of yours. So this is one thing. And there are 2 things that I want to know from you because I've got this opportunity. Chef, being a food scientist, we are always told that, food is a science. People say it's an art. But when we talk about commercial cooking, we have to standardize things and we follow a, standardized recipe. So then it becomes a science more than an art. So what is your take on this, chef? Is it cooking is an art or is it a science?
I think it is both. But you need to build that art on science. Cooking is not magic, right? There is logic, reasoning, rationale, and a reason as to why things happen when you put them on fire. So and that hasn't changed. You might call it, the reaction hasn't changed. The application of heat to an ingredient has been cooking for the last 150,000 years. So any art that is built without this foundation of science won't sustain, because these are not visions that come in your head and get constructed. These are equations that take the shape of art. So I personally believe that cooking is art, but the foundation of it is pure science. And until and unless you understand the reactions of various ingredients with each other and the reactions of various ingredients with heat, you cannot really construct anything, because the basics are flawed. So I personally, if you ask me, Dr. Mani, I'm thankful that I took science and food science very seriously. And the book that has really helped me and I still open to date is The Curious Cook by Harold McGee.
Which one, sir? Which
It's
one,
called
sir?
The Curious Cook by Harold McGee,
Okay.
which is
Okay.
purely a 1500-page book on basic equations of cooking, you know. And I always tell people, आप जितना मर्जी बोल लें, आप आर्टिस्ट बनने के लिए भी आपको इतना काबिल होना पड़ता है कि कलम और कागज जो है वो आपके हाथों में खिले. उसके
Correct.
लिए
Correct.
it's always based on practice and science. It's not magic. It's not magic.
Right. Right.
Seems like magic, but it's not magic.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you, chef. And one thing is again related to food safety, because I'm a person of food safety. So there's a lot of void and lot of what should I say? There's lack of awareness of food safety in India. And I am constantly in the process of creating an awareness. People don't value it much, chef. You know, when you talk about safety training, when you talk about safety aspects, they say, yeah, we know. So I think government is doing good work. FSSAI is really coming up in a strong way now, earlier than before, but still there's lot to be done. So how can we, make this awareness? You must be finding it. You must be finding a lot of difference in the food safety norms in abroad and India when it comes to food catering, right?
I think Pavanji has done a fantastic job. He's a good friend. He's on top
Yes.
of his game, sitting on helming the FSSAI. I think Pavanji has done a wonderful job of. The first need was bringing your standards up to the international level.
Yes.
Because your once your regulatory principles are at the international level, then only compliance will be at the international level. So I think that, and it's a big change to make, considering that we were living with archaic laws on food safety that were made in 1961, I think.
1952.
52. And I think that was the first step. And see, it's a cultural change. It's not. It's not something that that's the first thing that we are taught. It's a cultural change, and cultural changes take time. I think we are in the right direction. दूसरी चीज क्या होती है कि in institutions and organizations and caterings, like you said, people come from various socio-cultural backgrounds, and as a society, there is no common accepted food safety norm. And as hotels, the biggest challenge for us is to understand the various socio-cultural backgrounds that people come from, and first of all, draw a bare minimum where you have to reach in terms of food safety. So I think it's a socio-cultural question more than a compliance regulation question.
Yes.
But I think we are getting there. The reason why it's taking a little longer than normal is because, unlike most developed countries, we have a huge unorganized sector in food and beverage, in which it takes time to dissipate information, and also the manpower keeps switching from unorganized to organized, and so on and so forth. So it's a lot of training, retraining. But I'm very hopeful, and I see a lot of positives ever since Pavanji's taken over FSSAI.
Okay. Thank you, Chef. Thank you for your insights, valuable insights. And if you allow me time, and if time permits me, Archana, can I share a few words that I have written for him?
Yeah, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Okay. So, Chef, I tried writing down a few things for you, which I just wanted to dedicate to you. With a dash of smile and chunks of talent, you came to the world of cooking. With heaps of hard work and gallons of humility, you conquered the culinary world in no time. You brewed success with your skills and creativity till the fumes of your name spread the nation and the world later. Your ounce of knowledge and pinch of humor soon then conquered the world of social media as well in no time. With millions of fans all around the world, you stand tall with a glass of humility in your hands and with a heart of gold under your sleeves. May you keep adding value to the field and age like a wine.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ji. Thank you, Dr. Mani. You are very, very kind. Some very relevant questions. I think, like I said, the fact that you cannot do without science when it comes to cooking is
Yes.
is something that a lot of us should take back.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Chef. Thank you so much. Pleasure talking to you.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Dr. Mani. So, Chef, we also have a hotel management institute partnered with REVtalk. So his managing director, Mr. Anand Yadav, is also there with us today, and he would just like to share his regards with you. So Mr. Yadav, if you can just put on your video. Yes, he's there. Welcome, Mr. Yadav. Welcome to REVtalk.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, celebrating MasterChef. It gives me, Chef, immense pleasure to welcome you on board with us on this platform. You know, your life's being an inspiration for all city with which you connect. The journey as a chef, the ups and downs, we all have ups and downs. You're traveling, you're coming back to India. It's so amazing. You know, the roller coaster life, which you have already, you know, gone through, that's big inspiration for all of us. The simplicity, that's what I was talking to you. Other day, I was with my mother. She's quite an old lady, around 85 years old. And we were watching your video. I'm a fan of yours, who follow you. Fine, and we were watching Hot and Sour Kada. A fantastic name. My mother liked the name first. And then we were watching that, and suddenly, you know, what happened after the video got finished? My mother got inspired like anything. She straightforward, like or she straightforward went into the kitchen and cooked by the wonderful.
So Yadav, I believe there is some audio and video internet problem there. So by the time we have Miss Swati, Mrs. Swati, she is a good friend of mine from Singapore who again wanted to speak to you. So Swati, are you there? 1 second. Guys, I would request Rupali, Swati, Harsha to please be ready with their videos on so that we don't shortfall of time. Yeah, Swati is there. Swati, hand it over to you.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Swati. Hi.
Chef, I'm a big fan. Thank you so much for coming on this session, and thank you so much, Archana, for this grateful opportunity. I'm like, this really awesome opportunity. I'm really grateful to you. Chef, I won't take much time of yours. I have a very small question for you. I've started a food page on Facebook recently. I keep on trying, you know, fusion recipes because I was born in a Punjabi family, born in a Punjabi family in Rajasthan, and then got married to a Kayas family whose roots are in Lucknow. So I keep on trying these dishes. I wanted to know your opinion on how to engage people on, you know, social media platform in terms of content, because I've seen videos working out well sometimes, you know, image works out. So I really wanted to know your opinion because I follow you closely on Instagram, and I followed you on MasterChef. So I wanted to know your opinion basis digital marketing. What exactly works out in terms of driving content?
Well, you're asking the wrong person because you know, I'm a very non-strategy guy, you know, but I definitely know that heart definitely works. What I can tell you is that you know, stuff that you do from the heart definitely works, and as long as you're not trying to people please, you know, and as long as you're not trying to see, what happens is these are such dynamic platforms that if you try and always cater to demands, the demands keep changing on these platforms. You know, gone are those days on social media when you could really have a 6-month plan. You know, in today's world, preferences change every 6 days. You know, stuff changes. And I think the only thing that you really can do is make sure you're engaging, make sure you're reading, make sure you're understanding how people are reacting to what you're putting out, why they are reacting to what you're putting out, who are you eventually attracting, who are you talking to, who would you like to talk to, what do they like, you know, and are you that person? Don't change who you are because you want to attract a certain set of crowd that probably doesn't work for you, you know,
Yeah.
or that's who you're not, you know. It's not that I can't speak English, but I love speaking Hindi. I'm a Lucknow boy. I like to keep it like that, and I'm not here to impress you know, the snooty non-Hindi speaking who think Hindi is a level below. I'm not here to impress them. That's not who I am. I take pride in speaking Hindi. Doesn't really mean that I don't know English. And I think it's very, very important. It's very important to take pride in who you are. Put it out there shamelessly, you know, but always communicate with the audience. Always, a lot of times you can't react to everybody or reply to everybody. Make sure you're reading it. Things are so dynamic, like I said, it becomes very difficult for you to play the catch-up game, you know. It's not, social media is not a catch-up game. It's you being out there and everybody else catching up.
शेफ, आपने हिंदी की बात करी है, तो आप ये भी बताइए मुझे कि जो फ्यूजन रेसिपीज हैं, बेसिकली मैं जानती नहीं थी ज्यादा फ्यूजन करना जब तक मैंने मास्टर शेफ नहीं देखा. So I realized the importance of fusion, you know, and experimentation post watching MasterChef. तो आपका क्या opinion है fusion dishes के बारे में कि क्या ये एक अच्छा experiment है या अच्छा तरीका है? Because आपके घर में you have, you know, old people who like to eat traditional dishes. There are people, younger ones, who try experimenting new things. So what is your take on fusion?
So you know, when I speak to college students, and you know, others have disconnect over, but when I speak to college students, my fundamental is very, very simple. I tell them that unless you have tasted a dish at least 5 times and cooked it at least 10 times, don't try and do a variation of it.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. And tasted it 5 times means tasted it like how it is supposed to be. So for example, unless you have a Mexican friend or a Mexican chef friend who's fed you the real taco, unless you experience the real taco 5 times, cooked the real taco 10 times, don't do an Amritsari fish taco. Don't do that, you know, because you know, fusion has to respect boundaries as much as dissolve them. You know, we all, the world is one, but then there are these cultural nuances. There are these smaller, softer aspects of these culture, which are these soft boundaries. You need to understand and respect those boundaries while you're doing fusion. Otherwise, it's blasphemy. And that's what I always say, you know, for you to be genuinely inspired by a dish, you need to have it in its native form 5 times and cook it 10 times. Then you can say that I'm genuinely inspired by it to do a little bit of something on it. You know, till then you really can't say that I'm inspired. Till then, you know, you're sort of missing the mark. That's purely my point of view.
No, that's perfectly all right, chef. It's coming from you. I mean, you are such an experienced chef. Thank you so much for all your valuable answers, and I'm extremely grateful, Archana, that you gave us this opportunity. The day she told me about this session, I was just asking her, can I get one picture with chef? She said,
I remember that. I remember that. So we'll do that in the end. There are many people who have requested for quick snapshots with chef online, because definitely being an online session, it's not possible to have physical snaps, but we have that in mind and we'll do that in the end. Okay.
Sure. Thanks, Archana. Thanks, chef. Have a great day.
Harsha, if you can just switch on your video. Miss Harsha Mukhija, is she there? by the time, I believe Rupali also requested, Rupali or Harsha, whoever comes on soon. Okay. Rupali, Harsha, I believe I can't see Harsha. Rupali is also not there. Mansi, Mansi, are you there? Yes. Mansi is what I found her in a registration form. She is a superb I would not say bakery chef, but she is very fond of doing baking cakes and pastries. So I requested her in the registration form revert only that when you come to Jaipur, we would, as an organizer, I will have few cakes and pastries from your side. So Mansi, I hand it over to you. Please go ahead. Welcome to REVtalk.
Hi. Thank you, Archana Di. Hi, Chef Brar. It's a pleasure talking to you. I'm really honored to have this opportunity, and that's all thanks to Archana Di for this. I have a very small question to you. So today, do you think it's been easier being a chef for men over women? And how should women normally take over this, because they have a lot more responsibilities back home? And you know, a lot of families are very understanding to certain things, but sometimes it also becomes that you are expected to do. Not every woman is given that kind of freedom also. So what are the ways that a woman can pursue their passion with their cooking or chef skills?
I completely agree, and I think it goes for, we talk about chefs, but then when I look at women in the hospitality industry overall, you know, it's just the unsaid social or unsaid responsibilities that the society sort of leaves with you that causes a lot of women to drop out in the first 5 years, you know. And it's also, I think, one is the society, and second is, as hotels, we take that responsibility of not being able to break that barrier in an average person's head to say, hey, this is a pretty intense, highly respected job, you know. Hotel mein kaam karte hain.
Because I have had people tell me that why are you choosing this as a profession, whereas I totally, you know, I think I'm very passionate about my work.
Yeah. So I think it's the dual responsibility. It's a little bit of society and it's a little bit of hotels sort of driving a lot of positive PR, and a lot of hotels are doing that, creating opportunities for women employees. Coming to the kitchen in particular, you know, I think am I as tough as a chef Neeta Nagaraj or a chef Manisha Bhasin or a chef Ritu Dalmia? Am I as tough as them? No. If I were in their place, would I have survived that long? No. You know, I think female chefs are way tougher and way stronger, and for them to succeed requires them to be I'm not that tough. I would probably have given up because you're not just taking work pressure, you're going back home and doing a lot more, which you know, which never gets discussed at work. And I think a better answer for your question would be to what makes them tough. You know, what makes these leaders? What makes Chef Neeta? What makes Chef Manisha? What makes Chef Ritu? And I think that is the question. Unfortunately, they are vocal. They're on social media, and it's a good question to ask them, because, like I said, if I were, you know, in their place, I am not as mentally tough as them.
Okay. So in that case, what would be the ways by which other women could probably try, you know, apart from just working in a restaurant or a hotel, what would be the other options that they could choose for pursuing their career and making it a little bigger and more successful?
Well, I think social media has sort of opened it today for everybody. I think social media in today's time has created an opportunity for all of us to showcase the real us, and that has changed a lot, and that is a big opportunity that we should immediately grab and work towards. Also, the access and the ease of information, that's available today, which wasn't available to us when we were learning. That's also, I think, an important part of which one should make use of. We live in a world which has a lot more resources, and we should make the most of it.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Chef. It was amazing talking to you, and really glad I've got this opportunity to have a chance to have a word with you. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mansi. So, Chef, before we move further, we have a small, quick, rapid fire round for you, which we have planned, and I'm sure people here will enjoy it. It is going to be one quick, which comes to your mind.
Yeah.
So, should we start with it?
Yeah.
Let's go. So, one word for MasterChef.
I think it's life-changing.
Ranveer on the road.
The real Ranveer.
Mumbai food.
Fuel, Indhan, petrol. It's the stuff that drives Mumbai.
Okay. Lucknow food.
Soul food.
Okay. One tip you would like to give to the hotel management students, upcoming chefs.
Just 6 words. BASICS. Basics.
Okay. Favorite cuisine?
6 letters. Bengal food from East Bengal.
Okay. I'm hearing that term for the first time. Favorite place in the world and in country, like one place from India, one place from the world. You have traveled so much.
I think Iceland for me is one of my most favorite countries to be in. Beyond Iceland, beyond Reykjavik. In India, favorite place. I still think my heart is in the hills. So yeah, Ladakh.
So I believe you have traveled to Jaipur. So most experience, one memorable moment you remember from Jaipur?
A lot of them. It's unfair to say one memorable moment, but normally people go to LMB for Ghevar,
Yes.
But I had the most amazing Sutar Feni there, and we met with this this gentleman. जो ऊना से थे, शिमला से थे, उनके साथ 20 साल से थे.
Okay.
And he taught me how to make the thinnest sutar feni, सबसे पतली sutar feni. Sutar feni is like sevai for people who don't know.
Okay. Arey wah. I will give you 4 options. You need to rank them on the priority basis.
जी.
TV shows, writing, traveling, or social media, like live on social media.
Traveling, TV shows, writing, social media.
Social media, which is something we all have seen you these days. COVID, everyone is on social media only. So the last and one of my favorite would be one tip you would like to, like your favorite attire, I would say. Maybe upcoming fashion or something, your favorite attire and your favorite dish.
My favorite attire, I wouldn't say there's an attire, but my favorite fabric is khadar. I think it's just a raw fabric which really fascinates me. It's basically it's grown. You know, it doesn't come in factories, and so it still has that raw, earthy farmer connect. And
Okay.
Cotton and khadar, natural fibers, is something that I'm really passionate about.
Okay. So if you permit me, may I request you for a small poem, if you remember any, which is written by you or something you would like to share with us?
अभी तो है नहीं जी कुछ मेरे सामने. I don't have a diary.
Okay. Maybe 2 lines you remember any. If that's okay with you.
नहीं अभी मतलब.
No problem.
हाँ थोड़ा time लगेगा, you know,
No
for it
problem.
to come to me.
Okay. So I believe now, if you want to, if again you permit, because I know you have another shoot lined up with you. So Dr. Mani have just dropped a message to me that she just wanted to come back and ask one more question, which just came to her mind just now. So would you mind if I invite her once again?
Sure, no problem. I'm just give me 1 second.
No problem, Chef.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Mani, can you please quickly switch on your video? It was really amazing to have you, and it was such a long time dream for me to have you. When I started this talk show, I just made a list of top 10 people who I wanted to keep in season 1, which had your name on the top. And yes, we have already done 5 episodes, but your availability, we got a little late, but I'm lucky to have you no matter.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Okay.
We are lucky that you had it, Archana.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Chef Ranveer, there are a few things that I want to know from you because I am constantly following you. So just pick one, kebabs or biryanis?
Kebabs.
Okay, firni or custard?
Firni.
Okay, Chinese or continental?
Chinese.
Okay, veg or non-veg?
Veg.
Okay, and mousse or halwa?
Halwa.
And chaat or dessert?
Chaat.
Okay, I wanted to know this from you. Thank you. Thank you.
मुझे लगा कोई शर्तें तो नहीं लगी थी ना किसी के साथ.
So I'm sure your family is going to enjoy all this in today's dinner.
बिल्कुल.
Right, Dr. Mani? We can't hear you. You are
Thank you, Chef, and thank you, Archana, again.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. So before ending the show, I'll request, so first I'll take a picture with Dr. Mani only because her video is already on. Then I will connect with Swati and Mansi and everyone. 1 second. I will just put my video off first. Yes. So here I go with your picture. Thank you, Dr. Mani. Mansi, if you can put your video on. Yes. Okay. Swati, your turn. The first person who requested me for a picture. Okay. If you can just come up again. Guys, please switch off your video. In the end, we'll have one common picture with Chef. As if now, Mr. Yadav, are you there? Okay, so I believe he is not there. Right, so now everyone can put their videos on and we can have a common picture with Chef and before ending the show. Thank you so much, everyone. Everyone is so super quick in switching on their videos. Oh my God, that is a great speed. Nice. I'm so delighted to see that. Okay. Here I go. Ready, get set, smile, say cheese, everyone. Okay. Thank you so much, Chef. It was
Thank you, Ji. Thank you very much.
have
And
you
thank you everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chef. It was great having you with us. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.